Hello everyone, before I begin, let me ask you something. Have you ever seen incorrect English on TikTok, song, or social media comments? Well, sometimes the sentences sound normal, but actually they contain grammar or syntax error. Well, in this project, I will become syntax detective to find and analyze those errors. I collected real examples from daily communication and studied how the sentence should be formed correctly. In this video, I will present my project Syntax Error Detective. So, let's get started! Syntax is basically the rule of how sentences are formed or the rules of sentence structures. But in real life, many people use English informally and many errors appear in real communication, especially on social media. Because of that, grammar mistakes often appear in captions, comments, songs, and even online news. For this project, I collected data from TikTok captions, song lyrics, YouTube comments, and online news articles. From those sources, I selected 15 sentences that contain syntactic errors. And I found different types of syntax errors, such as word order errors, subject-verb agreement errors, fragments, run-on sentences, missing verbs, and tense problems. Some errors are small, but some can change the meaning of the sentence. Here is one example from the data. The original sentence says, "My mama don't like you and she likes everyone." There are two problems here. First, the verb should be doesn't, not don't. And the second, the sentence needs punctuation to separate the clauses. So the correct sentence becomes, "My mama doesn't like you and she likes everyone." After correcting the sentence, I analyzed its structure using phrase analysis, clause analysis, and sentence patterns. In phrase analysis, I identify parts such as noun phrase and verb phrases. In clause analysis, I examine how the sentence is divided into independent clauses and how the clauses are connected. Then, in sentence pattern analysis, I identify the grammatical structure of the sentence. For example, subject plus verb plus object. This analysis helps us understand how a correct English sentence is organized and how each part works together to create a complete meaning. Next one is tree diagram. This tree diagram, which shows the structures of the sentence, "My mama doesn't like you and she likes everyone." As you can see at the top, there is the letter S, which means sentence. The sentence is divided into two parts, clause 1 and clause 2, and they are connected by the conjunction and. The clause 1, which is "My mama doesn't like you." This clause has noun phrase and verb phrase. The noun phrase is "my mama," which is function as the subject, and the verb phrase is "doesn't like you." And inside the verb phrase, there are auxiliary and verb phrase. The auxiliary is "doesn't," and the verb phrase is "like you." Then, inside the verb phrase "like you," there are "like" as a verb and "you" as an object. So this clause follows the patterns subject plus auxiliary plus verb plus object. Next, the conjunction. The word "and" is labeled as a conj, which means conjunction. Its function is to connect clause 1 and clause 2. Moves to the clause 2, "She likes everyone." This clause contains noun phrase, which is "she" as a subject, and verb phrase is "likes everyone." And inside the verb phrase, there are "likes" as a verb and "everyone" as an object. This clause follows the pattern subject plus verb plus object. So for the conclusion, this tree diagram helps us understand how words form phrases, how phrases form clauses, and how clauses form a complete sentence. It also shows that the sentence is a compound sentence because it has two independent clauses connected by a conjunction. The most common errors I found were run-on sentences, subject-verb agreement errors, and fragments. These errors often happen because people write quickly and focus more on expression than grammar accuracy. This project is useful for future English teachers because it helps us identify grammar mistakes, explain syntax more clearly, and teach sentence structure better. So, in conclusion, real-life English is not always grammatically correct. So, by learning syntax, we can better understand sentence structure and correct common errors in communication. So, that's all for my video explanation about this project. Hope you like it and thank you for watching.